What's up, YouTube? This is Brian from Bull Strength coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about supplements that are a waste. One of the questions I get pretty regularly from my clients is, what supplements should I take and what supplements shouldn't I take? And typically I don't really give supplement advice. I'll kind of run through the list of supplements that I take personally, which I've already done a video on that as well. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out what supplements I do take. But for today, I've compiled a list of supplements that do not work. They're a complete waste of your money. And these are just supplement companies that are cash grabbing based on people's lack of knowledge. All right, so the first one we're going to talk about is creatine. Now, I know in my video on supplements, I gave creatine monohydrate a ton of praise, and that is because creatine monohydrate in dozens, if not hundreds of studies, has been proven to increase muscular endurance and just give you more energy in the gym. There's really no questioning the effectiveness of creatine monohydrate. However, pretty much every other creatine that is not monohydrate has not been studied, okay? Now, we have creatine citrate, which has been studied, not quite as much as monohydrate, but according to the study, citrate seems to be about on par with monohydrate. So creatine citrate is one that I'd pretty much give a pass to. Now, if we're talking about creatine ethyl ester, creatine hydrochloride, creatine pyruviate, creatine malate, these are all fake. It's snake oil. None of these creatines have been studied. None of the claims made by these supplement companies have been verified, and you should not trust them. But like I said, I do recommend supplementing creatine monohydrate, only because it's almost impossible to get sufficient levels of it from your diet. In about 2 pounds of beef, you could maybe squeak out 5 grams of creatine, which, it would be much easier to just take a serving of it instead of eating 2 pounds of beef. So go ahead and supplement that creatine monohydrate, possibly the creatine citrate. But as for every other form of creatine, they are not proven and you shouldn't waste your money on them. All right, number 2 on the list is definitely going to be weight gainers. I understand the importance of supplementing protein. Maybe you're not getting enough in your diet and, an extra whey shake or casein shake might benefit you. But a weight gainer shake, like a bunch of extra calories in a shake? Like, what are you, some kind of mythical creature that doesn't enjoy junk food? Just eat some pizza, eat some fattier cuts of meat, eat some peanut butter, get whole milk instead of skim milk, or freaking cheesecake. Just pick something. Eat some food. Just eat more. And number 3 on the list, branched chain amino acids, aka BCAAs. So one of my friends who was into bodybuilding back in the day was very heavy into kind of the bro science, the pseudoscience, the muscle and fitness articles, the bodybuilding.com articles. And I'm not saying that everybody who writes for these publications are trash. There's definitely a lot of great information on bodybuilding.com and T Nation and all these sites. But the promotion of BCAAs it doesn't even make sense to me. Especially, it's being marketed as an intra-workout supplement. In other words, you would take BCAAs during your workout, which I don't think that you're synthesizing protein that quickly to really need branched chain amino acids in the middle of your workout. It doesn't make sense. I know this active recovery thing that's being promoted is a thing, but I don't believe in it. I think it's absolutely stupid. It's really, this is if I had to rank all of these by order of snake oil, I mean, this is probably up there. We're going to get into some pretty stupid Dr. Ozzy style supplements here in a minute. But yeah, the BCAAs are absolutely bullshit. Of all the studies that have been done on BCAAs, not a single one has shown any effect on performance. There's one study that suggests that you can take BCAAs while you're on a cut, and Apparently, you might be able to hang on to some of your lean body mass, although the science is still out on that. It's not entirely verified. So, if you're taking protein, if you're getting sufficient amount of protein, which is made up of amino acids, you don't need branched chain amino acids. So, I mean, maybe if you're a vegan, this might be a good thing to supplement, or if you're kind of advanced in amino acid knowledge and there's certain ones that you're trying to get, like L-arginine or L-tryptophan for specific reasons, then go ahead, I guess. But you're going to get sufficient amounts of branched chain amino acids from food because they're in nearly everything, unless you're just eating piles of sugar. If you're eating any kind of meat or any kind of protein, they're made up of branched chain amino acids. End of story. No need to supplement. All right, and the next one on the list is called a CLA. And actually, the first time I saw this as a supplement in the store, I was kind of confused. Like, why would you want to supplement a trans fat? A CLA, which is conjugated linoleic acid, is a type of trans fat. So it kind of confused me why people would be supplementing these, especially that the fact that CLAs are extremely dense in dairy and beef, especially in butter. Butter is almost entirely CLA trans fat, which it's basically that and saturated fat, which, I assume that, I mean, unless you're a vegan, if you're a vegan, you might not be getting enough CLAs. And in that case, maybe supplementing might be useful. So anyway, I found this study of 180 test subjects, where this is pretty much the only long-term study that has been done on CLA supplementation. They found that the control group had lost 7 to 9% of their body fat over the course of 12 months, whereas the placebo group lost no weight, which this might suggest that CLA might promote fat burning. It might have some kind of fat burning property to it. But this is just one study. We don't know a whole lot about it. It was published by the National Institute of Health, so I assume it's been verified by somebody, but I really think that there should be some more science on CLAs before people, start supplementing this like crazy. One of the things that was shown with this study is that basically everybody who took the CLAs had a higher risk for heart disease. This is because they had higher levels of lipoproteins, which are in your bloodstream, and then LDL cholesterol also in your bloodstream, and then higher levels of leptin. I don't know. I don't really see the point in supplementing CLAs. I guess if you really want to, have fun with it. All right, number 5 on the list is going to be nitric oxide supplements. So nitric oxide supplements are not terrible if you eat like a child. Basically, if you don't eat any kind of vegetables whatsoever, the nitric oxide supplement might be useful. But basically, it's found in pretty much anything that's green. So arugula, kale, spinach, celery, romaine lettuce. It's also found in beetroots, carrots, shards. I mean, like, it's pretty much in any vegetable that you eat is going to be pretty high in nitrates. So I don't really see the point in supplementing NO if you are getting a sufficient amount of vegetables. But like I said, if you're on some kind of IIFYM, Burger King, whatever diet, I guess supplementing nitric oxide in that case would be beneficial to you since you're not getting nitrates from your diet. But yeah, if you're eating vegetables, just stay away from this one. It's not really worth it.
What did you say?
I said I don't want any damn vegetables.
And the last one is basically anything promoted by Dr. Oz. I mean, pretty much anything promoted by Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz is not, I don't know what he does, but one thing that he's not very savvy with is nutrition. And that is very, very much apparent. So anyway, I'm not going to go after every supplement promoted by Dr. Oz, but I am going to go after this green coffee bean extract, which is probably, this is the king of snake oil on this entire list of BS supplements for sure. So studies have been done on green coffee bean extract, and I guess that showed that it promoted fat loss, but the studies that were done were extremely shoddy at best, and should not be taken seriously. So much so that several companies have been sued by the FTC, which is in America the Federal Trade Commission. Several companies have been sued for claiming that green coffee bean supplements promote weight loss. They don't. That's why they got sued. So that's pretty much it for the video. That was 6 supplements that are not worth your money. If you want to talk about it, leave a comment. If you like the video, please like it. If you enjoy my content, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.